I notice it's gone a little bit orange. I'm thinking that's quite unusual. And then I pick it up, Jack, and it's set aflame. I have dropped this piece of paper on top of the candle. It's incredibly flammable.
Paper, yeah.
So it doesn't. So I pick it up and I hold it and I go, oh, that's unusual. And it starts going on fire at the bottom. And I think, this is unusual. And then, like, really quickly,
yeah,
the whole thing, like, massive. And I'm just holding this massive fire in my hand, and my hand starts getting really hot on account of the fire.
On account of the fire.
So I'm staring at it. Obviously, I freeze because I'm thinking, my hand's about to be on fire.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. And obviously, and this is this weird
drop
thing.
it on the tablecloth. Tablecloth will be on fire.
This weird thing starts to happen when your hand's about to be on fire, right? When you notice, it's like your priorities like half shift. So part of me is like, I need to drop this fire now. But the other part of me is I don't want to drop it on my food because this can be sorted and I'm really hungry still. So I can't, but I don't want to drop it on my food. So the fire this all happens with about 3 seconds. The fire starts rising. And you know when time slows down because you realise that you're under great threat. And all the tables are made of wood. And the restaurant everyone starts looking at it and they start going, fire, fire! Because I'm holding this fire, but I don't want to get my food, I don't want to hurt my food.
You shout fire or others did?
No.
Who shouted fire?
The people on the table. Freddie, but everyone starts freaking out on account of
the fire.
The fire I've started. So I'm thinking, I genuinely don't want to ruin my drink either because I've got some rosé wine. So I don't want to.
You've been on the wine recently. Keep getting wine.
Screw it. When in Rome. So
or Liverpool.
So I'm on this, I'm holding it. I really don't know what to do. And a shock of fear comes under me. As I say, my hand's about to be on fire. This is when Miles kind of grabs it out of my hand, like the hero he is, pours his water on it, and decimates his own food, right? I was shocked that he'd do this.
He's a great guy.
It's perfectly good food. And I go, and he pours water on it. It doesn't even go out the first time. There's that much fire. It was like quite bad. And then he pours more water on it. I'm thinking, oh man, that's bad. And then the waiter comes over and goes, oh my God. By the way, because it's Liverpool, no one stops talking in the restaurant. The vibe is unchanged. Yeah. Everyone looks over, but they manage to keep doing their conversation. This is how hard Scousers are. Anyway,
they're great.
The waiter says to Miles, okay, he says to us, like, we'll get you some new food. I go, oh, thank you so much, because it actually ruined my last cauliflower frita. And then they never show up with more cauliflower fritters. It turns out that was actually just for Miles, the new food, because he ruined all of his food with the water.
Put water on his.
But I thought I was going to get more food for free. So that was my worst moment.
Not the fire, it's the fact that they didn't give you free food for it.
Well, they promised me.
No, I think they promised Miles. But you just hijacked it.
I lost a frita.
One.
It was mine. Well, actually, the thing is, I pretended I ate it, but I ate it, Jack. I ate it, but because they plated what was all the ashes, they took the plate away and it had the sauce on.
So you didn't get the sauce?
I didn't get the dipping sauce. So I was pretty mad. It was pretty bad, that moment.
Setting a fire in a restaurant is actually pretty bad as far as they go. That is actually up there.
I did think as well, this is pretty bad.
That is bad.
It's one of the worst things I've done recently.
Yeah, I knocked over a chair in a restaurant the other day and felt like a big idiot. I didn't start a fire.
I want to emphasise to you, the fire got, even though it was in my hand, it was a long bit of paper. It got, bigger than my head for a moment. It got, really quite big, really, really quick. At least that's how I remember it. But I dramatise things.
It's true.
It's true.
Well, my worst moment was also to do with Liverpool, but it was specifically, it was probably...
Maybe we had a bad time.
I think it was I think it was the same day. If you said I'd gone home, I think we both had our worst moments on the same day. So we went to my, as I say, our mate's engagement party. Happy for him, congratulations. We don't need to shit on his big day. But
it was a great night. Great night. The next day was the fires began.
The problem is I leave quite early. Because the thing is I've got a thing in London the next day, so I've got an 8 a.m. train. 8 a.m. train after a night. I don't get to bed till 3 a.m. I wake up at 6, God damn it.
That's 3 hours.
I got 4 hours. It was 2, I remember.
Silly me.
I got 4 hours of sleep. That's all I got. All right? But I woke up, I had a shower and everything. I even
showered.
Really?
A morning shower? You don't even do the night before shower?
No.
It was such an early rise.
Yeah, no. Night of shower. I did that last night, but I didn't do that there. I had a shower in the morning, right? Get up, have a shower.
Were you with that same Premier Inn as well?
No.
Sorry, the showers are real rough.
No, I don't. We're doing all right. Budget was approved.
Where did you go?
I went to the Maldron. It's not.
Oh, for the Maldron?
Yeah, it's
While
not-
I was in Premier Inn?
I get
You
that.
have to get an early train, is that?
Yeah.
I was almost set ablaze.
No.
I
That,
almost went to the nether.
the fact that you think that's already bad enough tells you that you clearly aren't the same man as me, because that it hasn't even become a problem yet. Wake
Okay.
up 6 a.m. Get my train. I get there 8 a.m. My train's at 8:04. I get to the platform. It's like 8. Train's not even there yet. It's like one of those Avanti trains. Usually they're there like 15 minutes early. I think that's weird. I look, cancelled. My train to London is
I
cancelled.
bet posted a slur.
Oh my God, because cancel culture.
Thinker, right?
I thought
A
you
thinker.
said. I thought you said. I bet you said a slur. I was like, no, obviously
You're probably
not.
thinking after lunch recording, he's done with all of his big zingers of the day. But no, I got plenty stocked up there, pal. Plenty stocked up.
Anyway, my train gets cancelled, so I'm like, fuck, that's not good. But I look,
Yeah.
and there's a train to Birmingham where I can change, and like at Stafford, and like I don't know, it ends up complicating my route, but it works out that I can still get to London and on time. So I'm like, all right, fucking hell, great. So I get on the Birmingham train, but everyone gets on the Birmingham train, because not only now the people who were going to Birmingham are on the Birmingham train, but all the people that were also going to London are now on the Birmingham train. Everyone's on the Birmingham train. It's 8 a.m.
You're standing.
No, I'm sat. I get on early.
Priority seat.
I was there, so I sit down, sat at a table. I get a table seat and everything.
Fucking hell.
But the thing is with the table seat, obviously you can't have the whole table section to yourself. So
Only on a quiet
8 a.m. I'm thinking I'm just going to shut my eyes, fall asleep, set an alarm for when I get to Stafford. I sit down, and a mum and her daughter sit directly across from me. Directly across. The kid is 7, maybe 8. She has a K-pop Demon Hunters doll. You may think, Jack, how do you know it's K-pop Demon Hunters? Trust me, there was no way I couldn't have known. It was just that kid spoke so much. It's 8 a.m. The doll played one of the songs from the movie, and she kept playing it out loud, and she kept banging on the table. My mum went, "Don't bang the doll!" Really quite angrily, and she went, "Can I at least play the song?" And she's like, "Yeah, you can play the song." What the fuck? Tell her no. Tell your kid, no, you can't do that. It's 8 a.m. I'm trying to get some shut eye because I've got genuinely 4 hours of sleep. There's a lady on the table next to me who's equally as livid. I can tell from her look. And we're going up. And fucking every 5 minutes, I'm getting absolutely sick to fucking death of it, right? So she's playing this song, right? The mum, I don't like this mum. Can I just say it? I don't think she was a good mum. I know that's a bad thing to say, but the kid was like, I want to go to the toilet. And she's like, no, there's no point. We're getting off at the next stop. It's in 6 minutes. She got off 3 stops later. She was lying to the kid. Because I swear when they got on, they said she was getting off at Crewe. Crewe was like ages away. But every stop, the kid was like, oh, yeah, we're off at the next stop, 6 minutes. She kept saying it was 6 minutes as well. It didn't matter how far it was. She kept saying, next stop, 6 minutes. Lying about it, right? The whole time, she's also trying to explain to a very young kid that the person they're going to see has had a gender transition. So she's also trying to explain the depths of like trans people to their kid. And I'm like trying to get some shut eye. And I'm like listening to this kid like learn about trans people, but also trying to explain to her mum Baldy's basics, right? So I'm like genuinely, and I'm like kind of half asleep, so I'm like, I feel like I'm having fever dreams, right? And then halfway through, I've got my eyes shut, and the kid goes, "It's cute when he sleeps." I'm not, calls me out, says I'm cute when I sleep. It's cute when he sleeps. I'm not, calls me out, says I'm cute when I sleep. I'm not asleep. I'm awake. I heard you. So then I just shut my eyes. I just genuinely don't open my eyes for the rest of the trip because I'm like, I can't let them know that I heard that, right? So anyway, I'm pretending to be asleep the whole time. And then they get up and I think, oh, they've moved in a way that I can pretend it disturbed me and I wake up. I wake up. The mum, tell him what you said. That's what she says to the kid. Tell him what you said. Kid's mad shy now. And, and then the mum tells me, I've already heard it, bear in mind, because I was away. The mum tells me that I look cute when I sleep. I'm like, yeah, cheers. And then I don't get any sleep because I'm off the next stop. So I'm off in like 10 minutes. So I don't get no sleep. I go off, I've got to do like 3 more trains. And I tell you, like, oh my God. And that's like, there's some creep on the train. He smelled. He just kept looking at me all creepy and he smelled.
How was he creepy? Did he just smell?
No, just kept like he sat in front of me and he kept looking at the seats. Stop!
Oh, I do that all the time.
Wrong, don't do it. It's
Why?
creepy.
I wanna-
the seats. Stop!
Oh, I do that all the time.
Wrong, don't do it. It's
Why?
creepy.
I want
and
to know who's
especially-
behind
It's
me.
creepy, especially if you smell.
Sure. I do that at the cinema all the time. I want to know who's behind me in case there's an attacker.
Yeah, this guy was weird. I hated it. It was the worst journey. 8 a.m., 4 hours of sleep. We're going up. Fuck off, man. And then she's like talking about how you can change the doll's clothes, telling me about it at a certain point. Like, oh yeah, you can put her in different clothes. Sick, man. I want to rest. I don't care. You can't tell little kids you don't care either. You gotta be like, oh wow, yeah. Fuck, play the song one more time. No, you don't want to hear that. Of course I don't want to hear that. I don't know why I'm saying it. Ridiculous. Had the worst train journey of a lifetime. So that was mine. It was horrible.
Okay. And this is no longer a worst moment anymore. We've moved on to the main episode, which I'm going to begin with another very bad moment.
Also to do with Liverpool.
On the way up to Liverpool, the drive, which is meant to take 5 hours, took us 10 hours. We were late for the we set off at 10 a.m.
You were quite late.
And we were late for
actually,
the engagement party that started at 7 p.m.
You got there at 9.
We got there at 9. Think about that. That's very
You almost
late.
missed the speech, and I know your dad was very upset because he got in and he immediately went, have they done the speech yet? I really liked the speech. I was like, no, they haven't. And then they immediately did it right after that, and he thought he was
First of
God.
all, my dad is driving this goddamn electric car. Do not buy electric cars. Buy hybrid. They ruin long journeys, especially if you're a passenger. When I can drive, and I will be able to, my test is next week, I'm buying a hybrid. And then I'm buying a diesel and filling it with petrol and just setting it to autopilot just to make the environment worse. Because I'm pissed off. I want to offset all the good my dad's done. I'm mad. Sorry, you've riled me up with your riled upness. I had to keep stopping. I'm not even joking. 4 service stations we stopped at so my dad couldn't plug it in. And then some of the chargers, guess what? There's 2 different types of chargers. I know I'm dribbling, but I don't care. There's 2, and he plugs it in. Oh, the socket don't fit. We have to drive. And so we end up going to these remote locations, which are just like, I'm not even joking, it was like a field in the middle of fucking nowhere. We went to Knutsford. Knutsford's just had a £2 million electric service station upgrade. We read about it on the articles, right? So we went to Knutsford. We would just drive through like areas and sit in a field with that has like for some reason a really powerful electric car charger in. We went to this one place. It was just a hotel chocolate. In the middle of nowhere, we sat in a hotel chocolate at like 4 p.m.
It's a chocolate shop. It's not a hotel. It's confusing.
It's not a hotel chocolate. No. It's it pissed me off. Anyway, so you have to do loads of that. So I'm playing tag at one point in this field, and my shoes get all muddy. But before all of this, before the mud, before
It's a fun little detour.
before I've been made sick and enraged by him to stop at every goddamn services. We're on the M25, famously dodgy road to drive down. All right, 70-mile-an-hour road. I've just done my theory test. I've been doing driving. I know what it means to go 70 miles an hour. That is no joke, okay?
That's as fast as you can go.
That is fast.
Legally, it's as fast as you can go in the UK.
Fast.
It's as fast. It's as fast as you can go.
It's fast. So, we're driving. Hear that little noise? That goes everyone. The tyre has popped. Slowly, he pulls over to the hard shoulder. We pop there. I'm thinking, oh gosh. He calls AA, says, hello, our tyre has popped. He actually has to go use the emergency thing. When you do your driving theory test, you have to answer all this bullshit. And I genuinely, the whole time, was like, this is never going to happen to me. I'm the lucky chosen one. I was wrong. So I was not chosen on that Friday, right? It did happen to me. Anyway, I'm taking this very safe. I'm very, we're on the side of the road. It's quite dangerous, actually. It's a very dangerous road to be. We're on the priority list because of how dangerous it is. Mm. And I look over and what do I see Freddie and the rest of the people in the car doing? To identify the popped tyre, which is in the far right-hand side, I see them get over the barrier and lean into the M25 head first, like the first episode of The Boys. Fucking, and I've never done this. I sprint over and go, what are you doing? And they go, what? Don't stick your head into the M25. Because I was like watching vans swerve around them. It was terrifying. And you know when I'm being the fucking risk assessment safety consultant,
to be fair,
this has got to be fucked. It was stressing me out so bad.
Rough.
Anyway, we sit on the M25 for a long time. Have you ever broke down, by the way? You ever had a breakdown?
Not really. One time when we were filming a video with my car, Tubbo threw my keys, broke them, so we had to get the car towed away because Tubbo broke the car. The car just wouldn't work.
All that fun back when we were 16, we'd just do like bad stuff and be like, it was a bit.
Yeah, no.
I just like punch you and be like, it was a bit.
Yeah, someone just broke my car keys. The car was trying to have to get towed by the AA back to Mansfield. We're in Birmingham, by the way.
Oh my God. We're like driving, I grab your steering wheel, try to drive it into the... It was a bit.
Yeah, no, so I had that, but I've never broken down quite.
God. Well, I have now. I've done it once before when I was young, but this was... And it's kind of scary.
Oh, yeah, it's not nice.
Like, I mean, it's this distance between 70-mile-an-hour cars.
Yeah.
That's really close.
They're quick.
It's not nice to be there. Anyway, the AA guy shows up. At this point, I've been stood cold on the side of the road for an hour. I'm delirious. I am singing big raps to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I've just been using this to... I've gone
It's
through...
slightly deeper into the alphabet than you needed to.
I've gone through all the Christian hymns I know. I've sang all of them with Freddie. We've sang every single Christian hymn I know. It's in moments like this that, you start believing again. Anyway... This poor AA fella, while he's fixing the car with his, this distance between me and the mug, fucking 70 miles an hour road, he's hearing me go, "Hey, yo, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, this is where I want to be," for at least 20 minutes.
Jeez.
I was incredibly bored and being irritating. He takes us, we follow him, he puts on a temporary tyre, we arrive at the AA lot. I say, "Sir, you've done us a great service today." I'm intense. He says, "Oh, thanks." I say, "Would you like anything from Greggs?" Greggs. He says, "I don't want anything." I say, "Don't lie. What do you want?" He says, "I don't want anything." I say, "You know what? I'm going to get you a Lucozade Sport." No one doesn't want a Lucozade Sport. He goes, "Really?" I can see the hope and excitement and joy and love in his eyes. I can see a lot in people's eyes. And he says, I say, "Yeah, on me." I go over to Greggs. I'm starving. I buy the 2 Lucozade Sports. I eat my... It's not even midday and I'm having lunch. Screw it. When in Rome. So I eat I just found out about that phrase. Good, isn't it? But I eat my sandwich. I take a long time. It goes about 30 minutes. I go back to the AA lot. Where is he? He got called on another job.
He never got the Lucozade Sport.
But this is the thing, Jack. Can't leave it with someone there because he's AA. He's travelling. He's never coming back there. And
No, he probably will.
Not right now, but genuinely, I told him to get a Lucozade Sport and I could see what it meant to him and I failed him. I failed. And I never again will I fail someone after this. Never again. I failed this man.
Can I just say, by the way, I checked your Find My to see when you were getting to Liverpool. And I noticed that you just sort of was stopped in the middle of the M25. So that's weird. Checked again 10 minutes later, still in the same spot at the M25. I'm like, oh. I'm like, when you getting in? You're like, we've broken down. I was like, ah. And then I checked maybe 6 hours later, and you'd made maybe an hour's worth of progress up the road. And I just remember calling you to see what was going on. And you were so bored, you made me speak to everyone in the car. I remember speaking to your dad, and I was like, "How's the journey been?" And you could tell he was flustered. He went, it's not been ideal.
Yeah, everyone was pretty annoyed at me, but I was putting them onto you.
Yeah, but I didn't mind talking to them all. And then, when your dad got there, I could tell he was flustered because he asked immediately about the speech. And then when the speech started, he went, I manifested it. It happened just as I asked. He was like, I've never known him be quite as intense. He was on a different energy to what I've ever witnessed your dad be in.
How so?
Maybe, did you not pick up on it? I just felt he was...
I wasn't speaking. I'd just been with him for 7 hours, so I thought I'd have some space from the old man.
I had a few chats with him over the course of the night. He just seemed in such high spirits. I think he was just so relieved to be there.
He had a very tough drive on his hands. And it's mad, because now I have my provisional, I was offering to drivers the whole way there. And everyone kept going, no, 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 no. No one wants... Do you know what sucks, by the way? And this is an offensive thing. No one's at all that I've met or mentioned to that I'm going to be able to drive in a week and a half wants to get in a car with me. Every single person I've met, like everyone, even my best friends is like, oh yeah. Mm.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want you driving me.
I'm a really safe and good driver.
I swear there's a story in a minute. I'm not to skip ahead, but I saw something written down.
Inexplicably, I think it's been cut from the doc.
I'll
just tell it to you. Look, okay, I know I told you the story earlier, but basically I spent 10 hours, Jack, driving this week. 10 hours, all right? That's not even including being in a car. That would be, 20 hours is a long time in a car. But I genuinely was driving, and then the instructor got really annoyed at me because he let me put on whatever I want. So obviously you listen through a load of Bruce albums, a load of Sam Fender, a load of Beach Boys, Beatles, and then I like put on John Mulaney, and I was just laughing so hard because John Mulaney's so hilarious. And then he was getting really cross at me because I kept just like getting so distracted.
And this is the exact reason I'm not too up for the
What
idea.
have you drove? You zone out. You zone out.
I don't do that. You've driven with me. I've never done that once.
I zone.
I used to drive you around all the time.
I zone.
I used to drive you around more than most people, to be honest. I like genuinely drove. There was a period of time where I drove you most places.
I drive around.
Remember one time you just made me pick up a friend of yours?
Oh yeah.
I was the driving guy.
I zone out. What can I say?
Yeah, no, and fair play to you.
I focus when needs
I
to be.
wouldn't hire you as my chauffeur.
I'm a really good driver. This was one error I made on the A27.
There's worse roads.
Yeah, it's a nice road. I guess I'll give you my road takes too.
No, I think we spoke too much about driving this episode.
It's
I really feel like we should move on.
It's all right if we brand the episode about roads. People will get the road fans. Okay.
Do you want to talk about Liverpool? I had a great time. Other than all these shit moments we told, we both came to the conclusion while we were there. It is like, I think behind Brighton, probably one of the cities I would want to live in. Maybe the number one. I always said it was Bristol, but I think
I'm going to have to
Liverpool-
get into that deeper later on because, oh my God, my Liverpudlian brothers, fans, I love it. I love them.
They're such great people. They
really
all make
are.
me laugh. Also, there's a lot of Irish people in Liverpool.
I
Did you
love
notice
Liverpool.
that? Kept getting recognised and they'd be Irish.
Really?
I went to a lot of
didn't
Irish
notice
pubs as well, because whenever I go to cities now, Guinness released the Harp Guide, which is the guide to the 35 best Guinness pubs in the country. Whenever I'm in a city, I look up whether they've got any Harp Guide pubs. Liverpool had 3. That's a lot for a city.
Did you
Most
know,
cities have 1. Brighton's quite lucky. We have 2.
were the Guinnesses particularly good?
I only tried 2 of them. I didn't get the third one in the end. But
were they good?
I especially liked the one at Pogue Mahone's.
How could, not to sidetrack, but like, how can a Guinness be better? Because I've tasted it and it's just like bad spice, you know?
What do you mean bad spice?
Like fucking like Marmite that's shouting at you. Marmite on Coke and fizzy.
It's not fizzy. It's nitrous.
That's even worse.
Nitrous is great. I don't know. It's smooth. It's got to be creamy. It can't be too watery. It's got to have that sort of smoothness. Sometimes the flavour can be a bit... I don't know. Sometimes you get a bit of a pungency, which
I really, really dislike it, yeah.
I know you do, but I love it. And at Pogue Mahone's, it was great. I also tried the other one. Well, it was still very good, and I preferred the vibe of that pub, but I didn't like the Guinness quite as much. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. I got there a day before you.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I spent the first day, I had a day of culture, man. I got up, I went Liverpool Cathedral. It's incredible buildings. Like, I saw it once on a drive-by tour when I was a kid and I remember being like, wow.
Massive,
and
innit?
And I fully just fell in love. I love cathedrals. I fell in love with, like, it's quite, it looks a bit gothic as well. It's like, genuinely, you ever play Bayonetta?
No.
It's a game, it's like it's a Japanese game, but a lot of it's all based on, like, the Christianity and like the bad guys are like angels, but they're like sort of like monsters, but they have like I think it's great. It reminds you of something out of Bayonetta, Liverpool Cathedral. So we went there, enjoyed that a lot. Really, really enjoyed that. Had a look around. The stained glass windows, beautiful. Then they got another cathedral in Liverpool that sort of looks like something the Harkonnens would build. I know I say that
Yeah.
sometimes, but they've got like this scary other space-looking
That's
cathedral.
kind of a lot, actually.
It's scary looking though. It looks like it's scary and from space, which is a Harkonnen thing. It was weird. I went in that one and there was like something going on and like it was empty and there was just someone in the back like, I was like, whoa! So I left. I didn't like it. Got scared.
Did you go to the top? Because you can do that.
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't go up.
It's so dodge. It's awesome.
But yeah, I went up. I went to that. Really found that interesting. Then I went to that. You know that the really red brick building. It's like a little art gallery. It's made of red brick.
I have no idea.
I forget what it's called. It's made of red brick. I really like red brick. It looks great. It's red. I like when things are red, like red velvet cake. Like when you take a thing, like this is just like a clock tower building, and you make it red inexplicably. I really like when normal things are red. So this red brick building really, and it has some black brick
Red
too.
squirrels.
Kind of like Shadow the Hedgehog. I liked that. I like red velvet cake too. It's just chocolate cake, but it's red.
Red squirrels.
Red squirrels. I would like red pandas. Red pandas. Take a panda, make it red.
They're orange too. It's the
Yeah,
weirdest thing.
yeah. The bricks are probably a bit more orange than they are.
Often red things are completely orange.
Yeah, but I just like it. I just like when you make things red. Anyway, I like this red building. I look
I
at...
bet you like bugs.
What?
Because you make...
What?
Because you make books red by reading them.
Oh, those are bugs. That's why I was confusing.
Maybe you'd like bugs too.
Red ants? Take ants, make them red? Those little red spiders sometimes you get.
Oh, what's the deal with those little red spiders,
Don't know,
man?
but take spiders, make them red.
They show up everywhere.
Love it. Love
you
when
see
they...
them, what, a couple of times a year?
Innit?
And you think they're going to bite you.
Love when normal things are red. Anyway.
Yeah, fair play.
I go, so yeah, go to the red place, look at some art. You got some wonderful, wonderful art pieces. I take some great pictures. I have genuinely a great day of culture. And I'm like, the architecture in Liverpool is so great. There's a lot of Gothic architecture. I like Gothic architecture. I'm not a goth myself personally, but I like their architecture. And I realise it's not the same goths as what you're thinking.
And all the buildings play My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, not quite that actually. It's just like the bricks are dark. I don't really know what it means, to be honest, but I just, whenever I see it, I like it. So I had a great time looking at that. I went to this place called Rise, had some nice eggs.
I'm glad that made it in.
It was a recommendation, Rise, get your eggs there.
What happens at Rise?
No, it's a good place for eggs. Yeah, had a crazy church day. And then you showed up and went to that engagement party.
Brilliant, beautiful.
Tiki bar. We all wore
Tiki.
flowers.
Flowers.
Yep. I don't know if that's what they're called, but we wore them. Drank margs. You're on the margs, margaritas.
I'm on the margs these days. Marg cider's wine.
Yeah, you have been drinking more.
I'm going to have a
Why?
cider tonight. Because, Jack, I've realised in this life, we just, as Olivia Dean once said, right?
We love
This
Olivia Dean.
house won't love itself. And it also won't drink. It's a house. But I'm going to drink. I see that was less efficient than the first time I said it.
Yeah.
But it's nice, I think, is what I've realised. It's not, you know what it is? If I only have one or two, the repercussions are nowhere near as bad as before when I'd always insist on having 4 or more. When I got really drunk with you, I had 2. And then I was like, fine. I had 2 pints.
Yeah, and you were crazy for some reason.
I was in a particular... The thing is, though, I was dealing with that post-show adrenaline as well. There was a lot of fluids
Bad
and
combo.
crazy stuff in my body.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you did some weird shit that night.
But... No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I told you about one earlier. I'm not going to say it on
only
the
because I
podcast.
forgot, but I was just in a fun mood, you know? I
Yeah,
didn't
but
do
it was-
anything
It
harmful.
was strange. Everyone else at the table, we all looked at each other like,
No, you didn't.
you did.
No, you didn't.
It was
Don't
weird.
say... Right, well, guess what, mate? When I'm going to be now... I'm super anxious.
No, don't be anxious about it. It was fine.
Thank you.
We knew it was a joke. It was crazy towing the line.
Well,
Crazy.
I love Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
I love it. It's clean. It's amazing. The Beatles are from there. Guess what, mate?
Scousers are from there?
It's on my shortlist. It's officially made it to my shortlist of places I will settle down.
What was the list?
In the next 5 to 10 years, I will pick somewhere and I will have a place
No,
with a garden.
I know that.
And that is where I will raise a strong family, one stronger than all the rest. So when Judgment Day comes,
Yeah.
I know what to do.
I keep thinking I need an heir to my fortune. It's all for nothing unless I have an heir. If I die and my fortune goes to waste...
I'll air it for now.
No, I need an heir.
All right. Who are you thinking so far?
No. I assume one day, at some point, I'll have a son.
Is it stressing you out having no heir currently?
Yeah, I just think if I die now, I have no heir to my fortune.
But like, why don't for now you give it to like charity or your parents or me or...
So, bon off them all.
We could air it. Did you say bon off instead of bin off?
Bon off.
We
Bon
could
off the
we could
lot.
air it for you for now. Currently, if I die, all my friends get a 10th.
Is that true?
Yeah, I wrote it in my notes app.
10th is a decent amount with you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we've got to kill you off.
Kill me
I
and take
wouldn't
my
do that.
money.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'd be wrong.
I love Liverpool. It's on my shortlist. My current shortlist is to settle down, and this is to settle down. I mean, and raise a strong family. Raise my heir. Brighton, Nottingham, in like the suburb I grew up in. Liverpool is high up now. I genuinely
It was really great.
could imagine. I'm Liverpool and York. I really like, but I've not even spent much time in York. I like the surrounding area.
I always really like Brighton. I really enjoy Bristol when I go.
Yeah, but it's too fucking far from everywhere.
It is a bit of a way, isn't it?
Too, I'm not. The thing about Liverpool, amazing location.
Is it?
It's close to London and Notts.
It's not close to London at all.
It's a 2-hour train.
Yeah, but so is Bristol.
Bristol's a 2-hour train from London.
Yeah, from London.
Yeah, it's like 4 hours from Brighton. Ridiculous.
Yeah, how far is Liverpool from Brighton?
Probably like 3-4 hours if you get.
Exactly, it's the same length.
Yeah, but fuck Bristol, man. It's like no one even gives a shit about it besides Yog Towers, obviously.
Yog Towers, and Harry likes going there and going on nights out and going to raves.
Yeah, that's the only two things I know
But
about
I
Bristol.
enjoy. I really like it there. But Liverpool to me like has slightly more appeal because I just really like the people.
So, when I used to live with Harry, he'd just be like, I'm going Bristol. And then I wouldn't see him for 3 days and he'd come back and he'd look different.
look really worn down.
Be in a state. He'd be like, oh, I got a stream tonight, man, but I barely got it in me. I've been Bristol. I don't know what happened to Bristol, but that put
He
me
goes
off.
crazy in Bristol.
I don't know what the fuck Harry does in Bristol.
I remember on New Year's when he was tweeting out how much he loves me. He was in Bristol.
That was in Bristol. Only some mad shit happens to him in Bristol.
But anyway,
That put me off.
I really like Brighton. I really like Bristol. But I realised that I just really like Scousers. I find them to be the best people.
I think they are. Because
They're
also,
so funny.
You know, because they like
Every single one is funny.
they really looked after me for a couple of years when I was doing those tours. A whole tour of just Scousers.
Yeah.
I always feel at home with them.
Yeah, likewise. I mean, I was on those tours. I was there.
I didn't want to patronise you by saying they were looking after you as well.
I'm more.
I thought
they
you
were
might.
looking
I
after
thought
me
you, I
less.
thought you
I
might
was-
repel off that.
We were more sort of like brothers. I'd go pub with them and have funny chats.
You were very much younger, a brother.
Yeah, I was the youngest of the bunch, but you know, a younger brother is different to a son.
That's true.
You were like their son. I was like their younger brother.
Who I didn't like the way I delivered. That's true. Then, and just if I could rescind my delivery and instead say it like this, Jack. That's true. I'm just letting everyone know that I have the comedic chops to.
But you know what? Also, to kind of backpedal a bit, the engagement party was really fun. It was really nice to sort of get together and celebrate that with like people you care about. And it got me thinking, what fucking hell? I've not been to one of those before. When's the next time I'm probably going to go to an engagement party? Who do you think's next? Who do you think's the next person to get engaged in our lives?
It's very hard to say.
It is. I just wondered if you had an answer.
I don't.
So it's a guessing game. It doesn't have to be based on anything other than vibe.
Who would you like it to be?
Tubbo. Thought about it. The Tubbo engagement party would be next level.
With Tubbo on the decks.
I just can't imagine Tubbo getting engaged.
Can't you? I can. I weirdly can. He's got a bright, loving future ahead of him. I don't wish fortune and I don't wish failure on Tubbo. Like
No,
you
I
do.
don't wish failure on him at all. Whoa! I just can't imagine him doing it. Also, I don't really know how it...
Oh my days! Imagine we got invited to the Dan and Phil engagement party.
That would be great.
That would be wicked.
That would be good.
Oh my days! Imagine we go there.
That would be great. I'd kill for that. That could be good. I didn't even think about that one.
That was a really good one, wasn't it?
That was
I bet we could get an invite to that. I'll message now. I'll message after this. Say, oi, I bet.
If you ever
Imagine
get
we get his
engaged-
best man.
I don't think we're going to be... I don't think we're going to be neither Dan nor
I made it
Phil's
good
best
first.
man.
They nearly came round to play Mario Kart with me. I swear they nearly did. I swear I could feel
I
it.
just... I was
Weird invite that to
I
do
wonder-
publicly over and over again.
Yeah, it was.
Oh well.
Because you know what it is, we're straight guys. I think that's that mostly. And you know, in our lives, we know that almost certainly. I mean, there's the exceptions, but almost certainly we're going to be the ones to propose. I just don't know if Tubbo's going to propose or he's going to be proposed to. I was thinking about that. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess that's his business.
Why are you
but
thinking so? Hang on. This question wasn't who do you think will get married? Because even on the paper it had brackets Tubbo. You just really wanted to talk about Tubbo's
No,
engagement.
I thought Tubbo would be the funniest, to be honest. I think it would shock me the most if Tubbo turned around like next week and was like, I'm getting engaged.
Yeah, that'd shock me too if it was next week.
All right. In
The thing
a
is, I
year.
could name a lot of people that think it'd be funny to get engaged, but ultimately they'd be our friends that the audience don't know.
Yeah, but they know Tubbo. That's why it was funny.
Yeah. That would be great. Imagine he streams it.
Streams his
Imagine the
engagement
subathon goes through the wedding. You get to see his like post-wedding nerves on camera. Should I go through with it?
pre-wedding. though.
Chat, do I go through with it? 100 subs, I'll get married right now. 200, I'll run away.
Oh, we love
I
it.
went to the Beatles Museum with my dad, the Beatles Story Museum.
Mhm.
Went before,
Good story, or
8 years ago. Yeah, I'm going to tell it to you in a minute.
I can't say that I've ever been that struck by the Beatles.
I've incredibly struck right now, but let's leave it because it's not for right now because we have 20 minutes left and I'll take up all of
I
it.
just kept every time I was in Liverpool, and anyone asked me what I thought of it, I went, "Yeah, it's good. I just wish they I wish they had more Beatles stuff, man. You know they're from here."
Yeah, really
I don't-
great joke.
Everyone finds it very funny because because the joke is
Yeah, but they'll leave you and they go, That guy was a bit of a dick, man. Fucking hell, man. That guy was a bit of a dick. That's what they say. That's what they'll say when they leave you. Fucking hell, man.
I don't even get to link SD Kid.
Why,
SD Kid weren't in Liverpool.
Do you know him?
I posted it on Instagram. Link me, SD Kid.
Oh, that's so... Okay. Anyway, I go to Beatles Museum, right? I go to Beatles Museum Story. I went 8 years ago. Did not have the best experience. But that was because I was too young to appreciate it. Because unlike most museums, this museum's kind of a walking audio book. And you have to tap each new bit on the tablet.
Jesus wept.
It's one of those tablet ones. Anyway, I'm in the Beatles Museum. And this is actually an ode to later on in that same day. But the fire alarm goes off. This is connected to the docks. Now, the Beatles Museum staff, which are all young girls, come over and they go, hey, we have to leave now. And I go, oh, the exit's right there. They go, no, we have to leave the fireway. I go, but I can see the light. No. So that didn't happen. But so we go, that dialogue exchange happened in my head. They said, we need to leave. And I went, I followed them. I don't know why I said it in that way. Just so I know they're going to watch this. Anyway, so they take me into the tunnels, right? Into the tunnel underneath the docks. It's me and like a load of people who like half speak English because they're over here to learn the Beatles story. They probably think this is part of the really immersive experience of like going through the tunnels, and there is not. Anyway, they take us through. They go up, and me and my dad are like, this is really weird. I was just learning about what they did in Hungary. Don't worry. No, it's not Hungary.
I just
Hamburg. Anyway, they have a 2-year stint in Hamburg.
Oh, right. Nice.
It's really weird. Anyway, Brian Epstein says, let's go Hamburg, Beatles. I know.
What?
Who? Don't worry.
Who's involved? Wait.
Anyway, Brian Epstein. But anyway, so Brian Epstein takes the kids to Hamburg. But I'll tell you about that later.
Any relation?
Anyway, so we go upstairs. Then, like we're in a school-like thing, they're like holding paddles. Like, if you were at the Beatles story, come here. There's a Premier Inn paddle. If you were at Premier Inn, come here. Everyone's been evacuated from the docks. I go over to stand at the Beatles paddle. Then all the women who work at the Beatles Museum are like, oh, you're Tommy Innit. Let's get a photo. I'm like, sure.
Is now the time?
Is now the time. There's a fire. And they take the photo. And then they go, oh, shit, a fire in the Beatles Museum. You're probably going to mention this on the podcast, aren't you? And I've realised, Jack, the podcast is becoming self-aware. Because now, people that recognise me, and they recognise me during a moment of sorts, then refer to the podcast. It's happened a few times now. Genuinely, I've had people start referring to me. Now, more people go, I love your podcast to me in public than I love your Minecraft videos. This is new to me.
Because you still do the podcast, I think, probably.
That makes sense. But nevertheless, it's shifted a tilt. Yeah. And it's like my worry is this is what I wrote. This is wrong. The podcast is becoming too self-aware of itself. And it'll become like the snake in Snake.io and too full circle and we'll eat ourselves, Jack. I'm worried we'll eat ourselves.
One problem here, Snake.io isn't a thing, it's Slither.io.
Sure.
Snake.io is a knockoff. Looked it up earlier to see.
I think I was thinking Snake on my Nokia, which is called Snake.
Because you lose when you eat yourself on that one, where in Slither.io you can make a big circle, and actually it's a strategy. Anyway, we don't need to get into the strategy of Slither.io on this podcast. That's not what we're here for.
Oh, and inexplicably, we get through the end of the museum, and they're like, oh, you told me in it. We came back down after the fire alarm. I go, yeah. He goes, do you want to have a go on John Lennon piano? I go, what? And they go, yeah, they work there. And they're like, do you want to have a go? And they go, they turn off the alarm, and then they just open the gate to this restricted area with John Lennon's. And I'm like, me and my dad are both stood there.
They let you play John Lennon's piano?
Now, it turns out it was a replica, but like a one-to-one in this like gallery room. And then they're like, play a Beatles song. I don't know any. They're like, play a Beatles song. And so I start like really crappily playing Here Comes the Sun and getting it wrong. I'm like, I did a great disrespect to the late John Lennon, shittily playing George Harrison's song.
He did some stuff that he should have done.
But then my dad went on and he knew the John Lennon song, so it was all right. But it was quite. Me and my dad were
quite an honour.
I mean, next to John Lennon's guy. It was a massive honour. They made me put on wraps around my shoes as to not muddy them.
But they were cool with you just straight.
It was an all white room. Did you know John Lennon did that? In order to get inspiration, he painted his whole apartment white.
Oh yeah, because we went to the replica.
Right.
This is the second.
We found no, but
if
we
had a nickel for every time Tommy Innit was recognised and dragged to something John Lennon related, we'd have 2 nickels. which is not much, but it's weird it happened
Well,
twice.
okay, it's
a whole Doofenshmirtz quote.
You didn't
Whole
have to
quote.
do that in the meme format.
I had to do it in the whole Doofenshmirtz.
You didn't have to.
I love Doofenshmirtz. You know, I met the guy who made Phineas and Ferb
I know.
and voiced Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
I know.
Shook his damn hand, damn it. Harry swore in his face. It was intense.
Harry's intense.
Oh, yeah, because he got excited. Did I ever tell this?
No.
Harry, we met Dan Povenmire, creator of Phineas and Ferb. I was not drinking at this party. It's really, I don't know why, I really didn't feel up for it. Did not have a drop. Saw Dan Povenmire at this TikTok party. Thought it was weird that he was there, but whatever. When you're Dan Povenmire, no? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I love your work, man. Because he also wrote like a lot of the best Family Guy episodes. He was a writer on Family Guy before he did Phineas and Ferb. I was like, oh, cool, man. Yeah, no. And then Harry and Tubbo come over because they see me talking to this guy, and they're like, oh, who are you talking to? I'm like, oh, this is Dan Povenmire. And Harry went in his face, fuck off, and scared the shit out of him. Dan Povenmire looks seriously alarmed because average Harry's just went, fuck off, in his face. But we all got a picture with him. It was fun, but it was ultimately I could tell that Harry wasn't his favourite.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Yeah, so that time we saw, even though it's cased off, a replica of his whole apartment.
Oh, we did, yeah.
But the real piano. This time I saw a replica of just the music room, but with a replica of the piano, but his real glasses. I've seen a lot of John Lennon memorabilia in my time.
Because you're Tommy in it, though, specifically.
Entirely, yeah, based on my merit from my YouTube channel, which is
Well, we
unusual.
used to have that group chat, the Lennons.
Yeah.
Me, you, Tubbo, and Quacky.
Ah.
It's a weird time.
Yeah.
And we just make John
And
Lennon-related
Charlie.
jokes.
Charlie Slimesicle.
Was Charlie in the Lennons?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And it was just so we could play PUBG.
Yeah, it was.
God, I miss those years.
That was weird. Maybe we should reignite the Lennons, see if anyone joins.
Anyway, it says you have a gambling version of Slither.io.
Yeah. There's this, there was this website I found. I can't remember what it was called. It's like lamau.fun or some crazy URL. Probably not legal. But they'd made essentially a gambling version, a crypto gambling version of Slither.io, where essentially what you do, buy a little bit of some crypto coin, can't remember which one. And it costs you £5 to have a go. And your snake starts at £5, but as you eat more snakes and you eat them, the money goes up. And then you can hold a button to cash out. I saw videos of people playing this, and they're making hundreds of quid because they're just dead good at Slither. And I was like, I was pretty good at Slither.io. So I log on. I said to Harry, I made a crypto account.
This is you and Harry on Discord screen share gambling.
Yep.
Why do you keep doing that?
It's only happened like 2 or 3 times.
I was there for one of them. It was the saddest sight.
It was very fun. But anyway, so I got on this Slither website. It's like middle of a work day, but I was bored.
Oh my God,
you know,
man.
and I'm not even on a call with Harry, by the way. I'm just doing this on my ones. And I see this website. I'm like, oh, gotta have a go. I reckon I could do well at this. So I make a crypto wallet. Never had one before. Make a crypto wallet. I go to buy the crypto. Go to buy like £50 worth of crypto or something like that. But then it says, to make sure that you're not being impulsive, we're not going to let you buy any crypto for 24 hours. Fuck off. Don't tell me what to do. It won't let me buy crypto. I'm trying every way. It won't let me buy crypto. Eventually I just message Harry. I
You
go,
were being impulsive, though.
message Harry. I go, Harry, will you transfer to my crypto wallet £20 worth of crypto? I'll pay you back. He says yes.
Why were you so determined to do this?
Really want to do it.
Jesus
Put £20 on this Slither.io clone gambling site. Lost the lot. Didn't win a single pound. I'll be honest. Everyone on there is a bot. So the second you... And like people work together because there's people who are just farming it to make money. It's not fun. You just get beat immediately. Everyone's really good. They just take your money. You're nothing but pennies to them. And they just take it all. And I lost all 20 quid within genuinely probably 10 minutes. And then vowed never to play it again. So I don't even play Slither.io because it reminds me. It was horrible. It was such a waste of money.
That is terrible.
Luckily, one time, though, I won 350 quid. No, sorry, that was Harry. I won 70 quid off a 20p bet. Who does that? Me. 70 quid, 20p. I put 20 pence down. You'd spit on 20 pence if you saw it in the street. I saw 20 pence. I went,
What did you put it on?
that's an opportunity. Put it on Crazy Time. Crazy Time's crazy.
What's crazy time?
You gamble. There's a big wheel. They spin the big wheel, right? And then there's another wheel. There's loads of wheels. They spin one big wheel, and it has like 1x, 2x, 5x, 10x, and a bunch of bonus games, right? And you can put your money on all the different numbers. But then there's also, right, as they spin it, a dial, and it does like all of them, and it's like 1x, 2x, 3x. It picks one of the categories, and then it gives it an additional multiplier, right? This is what happened. Get this, right? I'm like, it spins. The wheel spins. I've got 20p down on all the bonus games, right? 20p is on Crazy Time. The wheel spins. The bonus wheel selects that Crazy Time, if lands, will get a 7x bonus additional to the Crazy Time bonus. It hits on Crazy Time. There's 3 additional big CGI wheels. Whatever they land on will be 7x. I put it on the blue wheel. The blue wheel hits 350x. What's 350 times 20p, Tom? It's 70 bloody pounds. I bought everyone I was with at the pub with a round of drinks. I basically spent the whole 70 immediately. I felt so happy that I'd won this 70p out of the blue. It was money gifted from God himself. I bought everyone a drink. I think the problem is I bought a round, but they kept buying rounds because I was riding this high. I think I ended up spending more on rounds than I did win. I was just so happy that I'd won. I think I must have spent like 100 quid on drinks, and then all of a sudden you've not really made any money, have you? You've just lost 30 and bought everyone alcohol.
Well, I also went to a very, very, very John Lennon heavy weekend. I went to Strawberry Fields, where he wrote the song Strawberry Fields Forever, and you break in there. You know Strawberry Fields Forever?
He broke in?
He'd climb over the gate when he was a boy to go be in the field. He loved it so much. Anyway, I went to Strawberry Fields. It's now a Beatles museum. And some of the employees recognised me, and the Scouse older woman who worked there started getting really annoyed at them for recognising me. She was just like, why the fuck are you bothering him for?
You're getting better at that.
I can quite do it. Why the fuck are you bothering him? Fucking leave him alone. Fucking leave him, fam.
Fam is odd. That was wrong.
My brother? What the fuck are you doing?
My brother? Where did that come from?
My G-dem? What the fuck are you doing?
They don't talk like that.
Anyway, my point being, that was, maybe you could laugh.
That was it. That was supposed to be the pair. Right.
Anyway, but Scouse people are amazing.
They are.
And I went to the Caverns, which is where the Beatles played all their original gigs. I'm going to tell you all about the Caverns later. But they kept playing Beatles song, and I got this great video of this old bald man looking at me and going, "We all live in a yellow submarine." But he like really was into it. You're not into this either, all right?
This is very Beatles, right? And I've told you before, I just don't much care for them.
That's all going to change today. But I love Liverpool, Jack. I just love Liverpool. It's on my shortlist. I love it. It's full of nature, full of good times. The city's well kept.
Last week, I spoke about how I was going to, after the episode, not last week, week before, I spoke about how after the episode, I was going to see a Marty Supreme screening where Josh Safdie gave a Q&A afterwards. I hate to inform everybody, I didn't get to see it.
Really? Why?
It went so wrong. I was going to go see it with Harry. Got to obviously went after the podcast episode because we cut it a bit tight. Got there a bit late, right? Screening was at 7. We got there like 7:10. But I'm thinking cinema, 30 minutes fads, it's fine. So I went and got my popcorn and my drink, right? I'm at the bar, a lady behind the bar. She says, "Oh, I love your videos, by the way." I think, "Oh, thank you very much." She gives me the pint for a price of a half pint. Fucking hell. Yeah, they're nice, don't they? You know, at the end of the day. And I go, "Oh, yeah." And she's like, "It has started, by the way." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, but is there not ads?" She's like, "No, we don't do ads on the Q&A screenings." I was like, "Oh, fuck, I wish they'd fucking put that on something." Shit, I missed 20 minutes. But I think at the end of the day, I've seen the fucking film. I'm mainly there for the Q&A. I can miss out on the first 20 minutes. Go in. Me and Harry go in. The fucking place is rammed full. Everyone's in their seats. And I realised when I look at my ticket, they didn't let you pick seats. It was unallocated seating.
I've never seen that in a cinema before.
Me neither. So I look and I'm like, I can't find the free seats. We just sit down on the stairs, right? Like, because we're just like, that's the only way we can sit together. I can't see a single free seat. And I don't want to go around looking for one. Like, the movie's on. Guy comes in, he's like, "You can't sit here." I'm like, "Do you know, I can't see any seats. Like, if you find us a seat, I'll sit in it, but I don't know where the seats are." Guy looks for quite a while, to be honest. You can tell he's now waiting for it. So he looks around, eventually goes, "There's one there and not one there." I'm like, oh, do I really want to sit on my ones to watch a movie that I've already seen? And I've already missed the first 20 minutes of. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So to Harry, I'm only here for the Q&A, to be fair. Do you want to, like, go pub and come back when the Q&A, like, you know, the movie's got, like, 2 hours left. Do you want to, like, fuck off for 2 hours, get some food, come back? I'm like, yeah, calm. So we leave. go out. And as we're leaving, I go, just to double check, we're good to re-enter, right? Like, I'm sorry, but there's no seats in there. We're just going to come back for the Q&A. The guy goes, let me ask my manager. Manager comes over, no, you can't. I'm like, why not? He's like, because Josh Safdie's going to bring his own security and they're not going to let you in. I'm like, okay, when do they show up? We'll just come back a little bit before, do you know? I don't know when they're going to show up. You got to go back in now. And eventually I'm just like, do you even have a question for Josh Safdie? I don't. I thought this would be a fun day out, but not when I have to sit on my ones and dig around for a seat for ages and then not be sat with Harry during the Q&A so we can sort of be like, oh, that's it. You know what I mean? I'm like, this is fucking wang. This is boring. So we went Hard Rock Cafe and had a steak.
Jack.
Just couldn't be arsed. Just what a way. I didn't get the money back either. Gave my whole bucket of popcorn to someone who was waiting to go get popcorn. I'm like, mate, I've only taken the top off this. Do you just want mine? There's no point you paying for it. He went, yeah, thanks.
Wow.
And then I finished my pint and left.
That is miserable.
And then we just went pub. I went to all the nice Guinness pubs. I told you that's what I do when I'm in cities now. There's 7 in London.
And then you just came back home.
Yeah. Stayed out till like 1 a.m. and then just went home.
That's properly rubbish.
We just both went up to London just to go to a few pubs. Pubs close early in London as well. They don't have like a nightlife. Like they don't do like late. Like, it got
It's
to,
weird they didn't have a nightlife.
yeah, it got to like midnight and everything was closed. So we just sort of had to doss about for an hour till the train. It was shit. It was a shit day.
That is rubbish.
I was really looking forward to telling you guys all the interesting things I learned from Josh Safdie. I learned shit all. I still don't know why he's like, I'm a fucking vampire. Like, that's all I wanted to ask
I
about.
would have definitely stayed for the Q&A and just sat in different seats and then talked about it afterwards over a beer.
I just
That would have been
realised
completely fine, actually.
I didn't care enough to sit through a movie that I missed the first bit of.
But you've seen it, so you know what it was.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel... I don't like missing a bit of a movie.
You are funny.
It really unsettles me.
Really?
Yeah, like, I don't like when people talk over them, and I don't like when I miss a bit. I have to rewind and watch it again. It just unsettles me when I feel like I've not understood.
Wow. But you know... Okay, yeah.
The whole point of watching it again is to see if I really take something from it different the second time. And if I've missed the first 20 minutes, then it's not a full experience. It's a waste of my time.
I don't think... All right.
It's just how I feel.
Here's a question I have for you before this episode ends. Here's a genuine question. I don't think you'll be able to beat it.
To beat it?
Yeah. Name one shop better than Waterstones. Or in America, Barnes & Noble. I don't think there is
They're
one.
just bookstores.
They're amazing. With
Costco.
board games, no.
Costco, immediately Costco.
No.
Costco is the best shop.
No.
You just bought by anything
Well, I
for
don't
great
want
value.
10 copies of
Don
Jeremy
Quixote.
Renner's
Don
My Last
Quixote
Breath.
is the best stock shop in the world.
What is that?
In Japan,
Which one's that?
the one with the penguin.
That doesn't narrow it down. Which one?
The shop where the logo is the penguin.
I can't remember that. It's not better than
It's
Waterstones.
Don Quixote. I don't know.
Have you seen the vibe of Waterstones?
Yeah, it's
Just
okay.
the Liverpool Waterstones is unreal.
I've been to some nice water
The
stones.
shop is... those shops are like the shop is giving you a hug.
You asked me what's the best bookstore? Sure.
No, best shop.
No.
It's like the shop's giving you a hug.
No. Don Quixote.
No, it has nothing on Waterstones.
Don Quixote has genuinely everything.
What is better than knowledge? Waterstones has
Well,
knowledge.
Don Quixote has it because it has everything.
What does it have? Does it have Jeremy Renner My Last Breath? No.
I don't know if it has that book specifically.
Exactly.
It's a Japanese store. I don't
Exactly.
know how big Jeremy Renner is in Japan.
Exactly, it doesn't have that.
Somehow I can imagine they like him.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that
But that's my
sense.
point. We shows up in Japan, doesn't he, in the movie, killing everyone.
True.
But, yeah, so they probably love him. But
Yeah,
but like
true.
my point being, there's no better shop than what, and I will die on that hill.
Don Quixote.
Shoot me in the face 100 times if you think I'm
Ask
wrong.
me if they have something in Don Quixote.
Condoms,
Yep.
posters,
Yep.
metal sheets of print like that.
Likely not. It's a bit too specific.
Exactly. So boom, Don Quixote doesn't have that.
Waterstones don't have that.
No, it has something better than that. Books. They
Don
provide.
Quixote has books, man.
Yeah, but not every book. I don't even know about this Don Quixote.
I don't know how you've not been to Don Quixote.
I probably
they have
have.
eels. God damn it, they have eels and tanks outside of every shop. I don't know why.
That sounds awesome. Waterstones, you go in, and Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble is the best shop in the goddamn world. You go in and you sit in
No
there.
tax free. Don Quixote has tax-free.
I don't
if
care.
If you're a
I do not
tourist,
care.
you can buy all your items and not pay tax.
I pay my taxes. I got no problem paying taxes. This just in, Tommy and I has no problem. I'm full naming myself, full usernaming. Waterstones, you go in, mate. You go in. Let me tell you what I do. I go in, look at the new books, beautiful. Go upstairs. This Liverpool Waterstones, one big flat floor of fucking books. I look in the music section. Every single, I always look how many Bruce books do they have. I have so many. Then I go into the other bit, have a look at the film books, have a look at the music books. I go sit there. You can sit down and read books without even buying them. I sit there, I collect books in a big.
It doesn't seem like a
shelf.
great business model, does it? You can just go in and read the books.
Yeah, but then you buy them because you get so into them. It's a genius model.
What if you just keep going in every day and just picking up the book of... You can do that.
You
There's nothing
can.
to stop you just
Yeah,
going
okay.
in and like...
Mate, you know what? Libraries...
Just taking a picture of the page you're on and then...
Man, libraries are going to freak you out.
Yeah, but they're not... they're like subsidised, aren't they? Like libraries are like government subsidised.
Anyway, libraries are wicked too, but they've got nothing on Waterstones.
But
man.
Waterstones isn't library... Like they need...
Waterstones is unreal. Waterstones is unreal. You just sit there and no one kicks you out. And you can sit there, you don't have to buy a coffee, you don't have to buy nothing, and you get a comfy seat. Okay? Usually you have to pay for that seat. Not in Waterstones, not in Barnes & Noble. You just sit down where you want, immersed in knowledge, knowing everything is possible.
All
Did you
right.
know, Jack, if you read 2 books, it'd change your whole goddamn life 100%.
I'm not trying to be funny, but if I want to buy a bottle of Mao Tai, a watch,
You don't need Mao Tai watch.
Mao Tai, watch, an apple, toothpaste, and a shirt. Oh, arigato gozaimasu. I am buying everything at Don Quixote. I'm not paying
Guess what?
no tax.
Guess what?
I'm bringing my
Guess what?
passport.
I go to one bit of Waterstones, the self-discovery section. I read one book that teaches me about minimalism. Already my urges for that are gone. I've eliminated my pointless capitalist urges to even want to buy that.
I want to buy
And then I
a
buy
watch.
another book.
I want Baiju.
And then I buy another book that's about fantasy. It teaches me about the lords and dragons and crazy stuff. Then I buy 100 books about fantasy. And then guess what I do? Is I read some Shakespeare. Then I read the Homer's Odyssey, which I bought the other
Pause.
day. It's too hard to read, though.
Pause. Have I ever made you try Mao Tai? I just thought. Have I ever made you do that? I usually make most
No.
guests at my house try.
No.
It's a Chinese alcohol. I have a bottle of it. I was bought for my 19th birthday. It's a little old. But it's not a... so it comes with shot glasses that are that big. It's quite potent stuff. So you don't drink very much of it. So it takes a while to get through. And also it's like £400 a bottle. So like... But like every Chinese household has a bottle of this stuff. You go any Chinese shop, go any like Chinese restaurant, they always have a bottle. Just look on the shelves. It's like such a popular thing, but because you get through it so slow, £400 isn't crazy. But anyway, it is an interesting. It's fermented wheatgrass. You have a sip, and at first you're gonna go, and you're gonna hate it. But then afterwards, it's the only thing that has a more pleasant aftertaste than it does initial taste, and that's what keeps you going back. Because the thing is, you take it and you remember the last thing, which is the lovely, pleasant hazelnutty taste. You forget the bit where you have it at the start and you go, oh, it's 52% alcohol and fermented, and it's just horrible. But then it gets really good.
Wow.
So
I'd
next
like to
time,
try that.
next time you
I
come
think I'll
round,
get leathered off that very quickly.
you just have one.
Sure.
Next time you come round today.
My point being that
Today, I'm getting everyone. I'm going to break the fourth wall. Jack Sucks at Life episode was filmed today. It's the same day.
Getting Jack Sucks at Life
We
on the
just
Mouth
changed
Tie.
our clothes. I'm having Jack Sucks at Life round. I'm having Elliot Retro Future round. I'm having you round. I'm having Freddie Madeline round. We're all doing shots of Mao Tai.
or I might
Shit. That's thank you in Chinese.
right. I could just go sit.
I think I
and
said
walk.
that slightly wrong.
Yeah, it did feel wrong.
Shishi. I think I did the. I
Hey,
did the tonal,
or I might go
tonal.
just sit in Waterstones and just chill there because it's fucking amazing. And they have a cafe. It's just amazing. I wish there was a huge one. No,
Oh,
I'm looking
speaking
at
of
the world.
no. Speaking of books, how's our bookworm doing? Oh my god!
Is it a
exactly. You were gonna
bookworm?
make a joke that good.
Yes, I was. You're worming around because you look like a big fat worm. You look like a big
I'll be
worm
honest,
boy.
since
If you know what I
Oh!
imagine? When you're naked, you look like a worm. When you're naked, wriggling around in bed.
When
cold.
I'm naked, my worm is out. You're right. There's a worm.
Oh yeah.
There's a
Oh,
worm.
let's see.
Hang on.
What's the point in hanging me on then?
Yeah, it's just a worm there. You can have a look now.
I actually do imagine that when you're completely nude, you look a lot like a worm.
No, I look like a boy.
No, I bet you look like a worm.
I just look like a dude, like a man.
No. I imagine you look more like a worm because of your shaved... I bet you when you get out of the shower with your slimy edge, you look like a big worm. He's moving. He's moving. Good boy.
I think this episode got tense towards the end. I don't even know why. I don't know why you were so passionate about Waterstones. Like,
I
fine.
love it so much. I wasn't angry at you. I was angry at what you were saying.
Right.
I just want people to know, go to Barnes & Noble and sit in there. Just take it all in.
I have like I don't think I spoke about any of my topics really. So I've got
You
loads.
did. You spoke for like half of it.
No, I spoke about Liverpool, but I've got so much more.